Alright, let's try going through this game. It's going to be with my commentary, obviously. You didn't get all out there was to the intro, like 100%, but this is due to the game running a little faster. Right, I don't think you can do much in the menu, so let's just begin. At least the loading times are much faster in this. By the way, this is the Thecompany Turrican anthology version and not say emulated under WinUAE, in case you're wondering. Okay, I guess I'll take the laser for now. It will be useful at the end of this level, it's not necessarily all that much now. I think there are only... Are there any power-up blocks at the top of this? Yeah, there is one, but regrettably not many blocks following. And that thing hurts you as well. Yes, I mean that's a common thing with this game, and many things that you wouldn't necessarily expect to hurt you in the environment do. It's not as obnoxious in here, but it will be in some of the later levels. Like a power-up. And I went away from that laser power-up there, so that it despawns once I get away far enough. Okay, this should be good. Almost. Yeah, you have to kill this flying rocket launching guy in order to continue. Oh, they're very... I suppose... very emblematic boss of the Turrican games, appearing in multiple of them. I mean, off the top of my head, only not appearing in Turrican 2. Appearing in fan games as well. Okay, this is the place. And by the place, I mean an area leading to a number of one-ups. Right there. And you don't want to fall down at this point, I imagine. Well, first of all, the power-up blocks would disappear by then, should you go. It's just the same situation as with that laser power-up I mentioned sometime earlier. I don't think I wanted to do it this way, but that'll do, I think. I won't be visiting all the secret areas, especially since they... Alright, I guess I'm stuck with laser now. Come on. Mostly because they tend to only contain gems. Come on, I'll take this. These things are still firing at me. That's this off screen. Away with you. Those things are just bullet sponges. Or laser sponges or something. There's the exit. Right, here I think I want to fight the optional boss because there are... at least I seem to remember there are extra lives to the left of that. Oh man. So let's grab a laser. Arm ourselves accordingly. Right, this laser, even though it covers very... whoops. Oh, there goes the laser. Even though laser covers very little of an area with its firepower, it is very powerful and useful against bosses. And those are the two main weapons in this game. And there's more of these. Precise jumps with platforms one above the other. I really dislike that. Oh, if you use your super weapons like that, that boss is just a joke. So I believe there is something good to be had here. This, for instance, and this. Yes. Every one-up counts in this game. Right, this is it. By it, I mean this. Okay, that was good enough. I didn't hit the platform, but the 3 extra lives are still mine. I think I can just move to get out of here now. Oh, I don't remember this. Yeah, this is more or less where the boss was. Ow. Oh. And the laser seems to go through walls occasionally, which is useful here. Which is much less useful is this. Even though these are just like tiny little turrets or traps. Standing on top of one for more than a second will spell your doom. And that animation didn't play out right. I don't think the screen was in the place it should have been. With me gyroscoping around and whatnot. This level, not that much to it, especially if you look at the game map. By the way, that is very much recommended if you play this game or otherwise. If you have played this game, well, if you have beaten this game, you may be surprised at what the whole levels actually look like. Oh. Should I go in here? Okay, this is just an area of a power-up block. Quite useful. I don't need to gyroscope through these. I've got the shield now. No, I'll keep the laser. Man. It's a grenade. These spiky metal balls are going to split once shot in the next level. Right now they're not too much of a nuisance. Yes, this is fairly straightforward. There's this, quite useful. Some piranhas, other fish, and the boss. I believe it may be good to stay over here, and I haven't got gyroscopes anymore. Well, standing on the opposite side of the screen isn't that great either. I'll just inform you. The fish does go all the way to the right as well. Perhaps there's a better strategy for that thing, but I'll take losing one life just fine. The boss doesn't necessarily mean the end of the level, it's more okay, I think this is the exit anyway. There may have been some bits and bobs there, but it's nothing crucial. Yes, and these things split now when shot. These blocks, you can see what they do, they move sideways, and they've got tons and tons of well, I wanted to say hit points. They're really difficult to destroy, but they do get destroyed if you just shoot a grenade in their direction. Just goes through them. Shield. Nice. Oh, 1-up? Give me that. Yes. There you could see, not that much, I'm sure it will become apparent soon, the asymmetry of the sprites. So I'm standing like this on this para block, but if I were to turn around I would fall. So in order to prevent that, if I want to move back to the right, I jump. Perhaps difficult to get used to, but that's the way it is. In this game, the sprite is asymmetrical, which kind of makes sense. It just doesn't move on the axis you would expect it to. going from left to right. And here's this power-up block, and you may be tempted to destroy it for the power-ups. Maybe if I go here and wait a little. But it's the only way of getting where I am now, and to that thing on the right, which happens to be a lift. Just like this. Brings you over to here. 3, and it should be 6 if I remember extra lives. That's right. Can I go down and back down, please? Tried holding down the fire button there. That just makes you use a mine. Fine, I'll just go like this. I've got the shield. Yeah, so the mines, I reuse them very rarely, usually by mistake when I want to use the surround weapon when I'm crouching, which you can do in Turrican 2, not in here. In here it uses the mine. Okay, someone seems to be throwing a lot of trash in here. I'm almost dead. You know what they say, shoot or die. At least in the C64 version of this game. Oh well, they do say that in this, just not in the spoken. Okay, good. Spoken in part of the intro. The thing with these destructible platforms is kind of like with gems. If you, let's say I take this one gem and move away a little, let's get this, you'll see that more than just one disappeared after I've left. They seem to get stored in memory in such a way so that, well, in blocks or pairs in other instances. Seemed. Oh goodness gracious! I have to do it this way now. Okay, good. I do want to leave some of these platforms. Right, timeout. Yeah, I don't like the time limit in this game because it's about exploration. I'm not doing that much of it in this run, but a little bit, and you saw me run out of time. Yeah, something that may be obvious if you've played this. Well, if you die, you don't lose your weapons completely, but they get downgraded. Okay, I don't need to use the gyroscope. I've got the laser. You do get all the grenades and power lines and mines that you've collected, apart from 3 that you always spawn with. Here's this. And without the wow, that was really quick. If you've got the multiple weapon, then that boss will come up to you and kill you, and then you have to start figuring out what to do about that. You get there's little in the way of avoiding death at that point. I did that. I had to fight that boss using the multiple weapon, and that happened exactly yesterday, and enemies, even though they give you power-ups. It happened yesterday, and I lost a life and then gyroscope across to the other side, giving me a little bit more time to fire at it. Okay, I'd have to have known that, in advance to get the other extra life. I think I'll manage. And in this section, multiple ult only goes up to the 3 projectiles. It seems kind of slow. Oops. It's a bit naff. I'd like a different weapon, just laser. And another one up goes falling down. There's the laser. Maybe I want to. Maybe I should destroy them one by one. Going into them with the shield is the best because you immediately get the power up from them. Unless it's, of course, multiple, which you don't really want. And these destructible blocks, whatever that is, you can push through them, but you have to be actively, indeed, pressing up. Ow. I forgot that was the end of the level. Anyway. Had to lose a life there. Here's this level, very nice music. I really like it. Wow, that didn't go very far beyond the edge of the screen for it to disappear. My goodness. Oh well. Oh, that was nasty. You don't want to touch that thing. Ah, I got the extra life. That dropped a little beyond the edge of the screen, that's good. And you want to indeed shoot, not necessarily die as an alternative, in this level a lot, because there are many power-up blocks which hold also extra lives. Oh, did I just destroy the mounted laser with my laser? I didn't actually know that well. I was not expecting to learn something new about this game, I must say. Yes, and it's easy to just fall down there, and I did lose that extra life. So when you get to such drops in this level, you may want to hold to the left or right like this. Whoops! There go 2 lives actually. You can also destroy these mounted lasers with your shield. Of course, go into them. These spiders are incredibly spongy. Arrgh. Okay, laser. I'd like to have the laser, I think, for the time being. Yeah, you can drop in there, that's fine by me. No, no, no! Oh, it came back. Yeah. Thankfully, enemies do despawn after you go far away enough from them. After they've spawned. Now this does also, unfortunately, concern power-up pods. I can't seem to destroy those mounted lasers. My laser. Or this, of course. The laser does seem to go through stuff. So, it makes a little bit of sense that you can destroy these things, but... Okay, I'll use the mine. See, they can be useful. Occasionally. It's just a matter of stopping in place and all that. There you go, you can destroy that with your shield. Run up. And if you hit those blocks with your head, they bounce a little, but you don't get power-ups out of them like that. But you can in Turrican 2. Oh boy. Oh. Nasty. This should be good. Yes, it certainly seems like I'm scared of spiders. Whatever those things are. Running away from them like that. Can I get this shield? Yes, I can. And I can make multiple spawn. Another block now. Oh. Right, that was good. Got rid of those other blocks as well. Ah, it's nasty to put that there. Can I get the other extra? Yes! Oh, it went really far. It stayed. It's good. Oh, move. I think I've gotten most of the extra lives that I have in this level, honestly. It shows you how important it is to shoot to find those blocks. Okay, I'm glad that I got that power up there. Whoa, that ball went on top of me. No power up there, sadly. And there's one here. Right, I think I want to go to the left from here. And those blocks do... Excuse me? Why was I stuck up there? I think it's because I used the grenade to destroy the block. It also put me at the end, the receiving end of that mounted laser. Okay, I've got the shield, which is good. Let's run through here. Another shield, maybe? No. The laser back at least. I think I'm good. Yes. Wow. I mean, right. What comes up must once come down, and here's the level which illustrates this principle. I really like the music in this as well. And these shuriken looking things, again, very spongy. Okay, got the power up, that's good. You can also see once you destroy these spawning blocks, the ones that look like spearheads, or these ones, you can see the background behind that once you've destroyed some of those blocks. Okay, good shield. Ow. Okay, let's get stuck there, that's good. Laser. Yes. I must say I'm glad that I've set up an auto fire for this, which you can do in the Thecompany version, thankfully. Ah, that was unfortunate. Which you can do. I mean, this is very similar to Win UAE, how it works. There's an extra life there. Oh man. Okay, end of the level. So you do get these jetpack sections, which make for an unusual shoot 'em up. And now there's this. Oh. The alien levels. Ask anyone who's completed this game about the alien levels. And well. Okay, button, and you'll find out their opinion immediately. Okay, just start rolling it back up again. Dang it. Didn't want that to happen. And there's those skulls. And maggots and rocks. You do get an occasional power-up block at least, that's merciful. Not many extra lives in these levels though. At this point, with this first sloped section, you want to go down almost as far as you can. And just above to the left here is the way forward. And you don't want to miss this area up there. Because it's the source of a very few extra lives in this level. Or these levels even. 3 of them. So some people say there's no music in this. Well, there's this ambient soundtrack that's supposed to put you on edge. It is quite similar upon me rewatching the oh great, this is evil. Upon rewatching the Alien film, the first one, I discovered there's a track, or was it in the soundtrack itself? Not though. Not the film. There's a relatively similar track in the soundtrack of the Alien film as well, not just the those certain things. Anyway, boss time. And time to die, apparently. This is really... Okay, what hurt me there, pray tell? That wasn't too bad, actually. I think I only lost 1 life. I'm glad they have the mercy of giving you a power-up after that. But man, yeah, this ambient soundtrack and the way it's easy to get hurt and die in this does make for an oppressive atmosphere. I can appreciate that. Yeah, the visuals as well, with these bones and stuff like that everywhere. I was feeling properly queasy the first time I went through this. It's disgusting stuff on a kind of visceral level. This level is again quite evil because oh, I was lucky. There's a bottomless pit up under that, and that's not where the evil of this level ends. It's quite evil in terms of where the exit is, so you don't just keep going right like you would usually do. You have to go up over here. And get hurt on these things. At at least this makes for a relatively short level. Yeah. To the right, there's just a giant cache of those gems, but you don't want to continue after losing your lives in this world anyway. You'd be starting this world with 3 lives. And as I had mentioned, they are hard to come by. This, I mean, you could see, of course. I think I should go somewhere here. Somewhere. Was it? Yes, if I hadn't mentioned them, I had mentioned that in one of the earlier levels. In this level, look, as you can see right now, the environmental hazards just go up to 11. Horns, spikes, ribs, these drips, size of platforms, you name it, it's gonna hurt you. But where's the way forward? Also, this is now a giant maze. It's easy to get lost over here. And I thought there were some power-up blocks in this section, but I haven't had any luck finding them, sadly. And now there's one place you have to jump at. Where was it? Oh. Very characteristic jump. Not the worst one in this game. Oh no, that's coming though. You will know when that happens. Believe me. Oh, that's a bad place. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry, we'll have to go through that again. Duly noted. Oh. Yeah, when jumping in these levels, you have to contend with hitting a ceiling that's got this stuff dropping. And just like in here. Oh man. You have to contend with this stuff dropping on you as at any point when you're going up in any way, shape or form. I apologize. Excuse me. I apologize for my incompetence with that one jump there. Although that is not, as I had mentioned, that is not that one jump per se. Alright. So yeah, you have to hit this platform and then jump over here. This is really, really mean. I mean, at least I think this is the right way. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, it's loud. This looks like it. Right, there we are. This this is the way out. Yeah, and I forgot to mention these bat-looking things. They multiply within seconds. So you should put a stop to that as quickly as soon as one appears on the screen. At least I seem to be having better luck with jumps playing this on a controller like I am right now, rather than on the keyboard. I played this on keyboard yesterday. Okay, can no longer shoot me. Should be able to hurt me. Relatively easy boss, after you've taken care of the bits that shoot you. Oh. About to die. No power-ups in sight, and there may be a power-up block on the right side of this, I think. I shall try finding that, unless I die over here. They put these silvery things, don't know what they are, over here. They hurt you. In the C64 version they glow, like white, which raises even more questions as to what they are. No, there was no power up block, in fact. Over here. Over here? No. So, if you've got a few extra lives at this point, then you're out of luck. Kind of like me right now with this thing. Yeah, anything that's got blood on it is to be avoided in these levels. It's kind of like the stuff that's dripping from the ceilings here. Okie dokie, and here comes that one jump. I think this is the one. Yes. Not much more to say there than that. But if you've got patience with me, now is the time to use it. Okay, I think there's another one though. No, it's this one. It's this one, sadly. Even further. Please enjoy the ambient soundtrack to the degree that you can. Oh my goodness. Urge to save state rising. And I must fight that urge. If only these platforms didn't have spikes on them on the sides as well. That would be something. Yeah, I don't think I would be making the jump in question with that low health anyways. Oh my... I guess this is what I've been collecting all these lives for. Never mind that was a bad blunder. Never mind the score at the end. Oh my goodness. Okay, do you know what? I'll pause the recording, I think, and come back after the jump. I'm back. Here we are. Yes, it's just near the end of the level and the world. That was this. So, if you enjoy Turrican music, then this is a welcome change, welcome thing. Oh boy. Yes, this tube-looking thing you can roll into. Now I would like a power-up. Man. Yeah. Well. Another thing, you may notice my number of my lives is a little different now than it was. That is because indeed I did load a save, but not just because I wanted to. I mean, I had the save state before the jump in the alien level anyway, but as I was pausing recording, I discovered that the button to pause my recording is the same as the button to quit out of the... oh, come on. Out of the emulator completely in this, which is very unfortunate. So had I not made that save state yesterday, I would have been stuffed. I would have to go through the entire game again. But thankfully, I had the foresight of playing through this yesterday. I mean, I did that mostly to check if the game is beatable in this version. If everything works. And coming back to just talking about this level. Oh, very many. This is very much a tower. If you look at the level map for this. So you can't start at the bottom and you constantly want to be moving up. And there's more of these. At least I suppose you can just jump from side to side in here. And you don't have to weave as you did. This is the wrong way. This level, as well as, of course, the others, showcase the need for looking up and down, if only to check to see where you're going and if there is a platform underneath where you want to jump, which I suppose, thankfully, which is a nice quality of life feature in a Turrican fan game called Turrican, which I had gone through and recorded for my channel some time back. Oh man. Jump and shoot games, eh? It's not great in terms of my skills. Yeah, you can't make that jump like that. Oh, this is really, really pathetic. But we're getting there. I hope I will get there. There being the end of the game. Oh, man. Yes, the game doesn't pull any punches at any point, pretty much. Okay, I think this is the top of the level. And to the right there, you can just see the level exit. Not really marked in any way, but that is it. Okay, don't wanna go like oh, it's a welcome sight. This isn't it. Oh man, evil. Come on. What an onslaught. And they shoot as well. Power up. There it is. Take that before anything else happens. Yes, I think this is it. What was left? What was still left from the starting position? Huh. I'll take that. Not sure if I've got... okay, this should be fine. Yes, 3 extra lives. And now comes this part. Not much happening, and there aren't too many enemies here, but it does have its own atmosphere. So with just the final preparations and not much to say here. And there we are, out of this maze of destructible blocks. And here is the final boss indeed, Morgul. Okay, come on. Oh, I was able to go straight through him there. Ow. I have to be on this side to hit him. Okay, got him. That's it then. Time to evacuate the building. Presumably some kind of self-destruction sequence is on, with the final boss defeated and all. I guess I'll shut up for the final credits. the end, question marks. As we know, more games were to come in the Turrican series. Though I have covered them on the channel before this. So in this state I've only got the score of below 1 million, which isn't much in Turrican standard. But anyway, that's the game. Definitely thank you for watching and listening indeed. Hope you enjoyed this. There was definitely the games. Maybe this is the time for some final thoughts. Well, I definitely prefer Turrican 2. 3, it's quite a different game. Though personally, I think I would still prefer Turrican 3 over this, maybe? Though Turrican 3 does have tedious sections of its own. This of course has the alien levels, rather famous, or commonly known for people who have played the game, obviously, and Amiga people. Later games came with some quality of life improvements, better level design, by which I mean lack of those, I suppose, exact, maybe even pixel perfect jumps, or platforms above each other directly, like you could see during the game here. I really enjoy unlimited gyroscope or wheel form in Turrican 2 and some of the fine games as well. It being limited is also fine because it's such a powerful thing, although not. It's you know, if you've got some bottomless pits, or if you have to keep going up, then that balances the power of the gyroscope, even though you are invincible almost in that form. If you go into a bottomless pit, you die still. And it's a little difficult to control the wheel. And you cannot get out of it mid-air. But in Turrican 1 you can only use the gyroscope 3 times, and I don't remember per life or even per continue or per level. But I guess that's mostly it when it comes to my thoughts. Other than that, it's just enjoyment from the game. Using those various weapons in various situations, exploring these worlds. There's much more to explore in this game than what I did here. So I suppose that gives you room to do that on your own when you play the game. Right, I suppose that's it. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for something else at some other point in the future. Thank you. Goodbye.